Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to World of Warships with Rear Admiral Jingles. Today's battle stars none other than JA0311, but we all know him as Dave. Welcome back, Dave, in this Tier 10 arms race battle here on the Sleeping Giant map. Dave is sailing the Tier 10 British destroyer HMS Druid, and taking a look at this matchmaking, this is going to be a rough game. He's facing not one, but two extremely dangerous to destroyer secondary focused German battleships in the form of the two Grosser Kurfürsts. There are two USS Hawaiis and a USS Austin and a Bremen, so of the 5 cruisers on the enemy team, 4 are custom designed for sinking destroyers, and the one that isn't, the Petropavlovsk, has radar. As to the two USS Hawaiis. This is some seriously rough matchmaking. Well, you know what they say, if you can't take a joke, you shouldn't be playing World of Warships. Do they say that? I'm not sure they do. I know I say it quite frequently. They probably should be saying it because it's true. So anyway, HMS Druid. It's a research bureau ship, which means it's fairly rare. You don't just unlock it in the tech tree the normal way. And if you're thinking about getting this thing, well, there's a couple of things you need to know. If you're the type of destroyer player who likes to tweak the nose of danger by sneaking into cap circles and whipping them out from underneath the feet of the enemy team, you're probably not going to want to play this ship, because even fully spec for stealth, which you should probably do because there's not really any better way to spend your captain skill points, even fully spec for stealth, this thing kind of sucks. 6.6 kilometer surface detection range. It's not good. I mean, it's not bad. Well, it's not very bad. You know, it's not French or Russian. 6.6 kilometers. Anything over 6 is bad. Anything under 6 is good. So, you know, it's on the bad side. He will at least outspot the Grozavoy on the enemy team, but that's about it. Stealthy, this thing is not. On the other hand, if you're the kind of destroyer player that likes to skirt around on the sort of midline, launching walls of skill at the enemy team from your torpedo launchers. Oh, bit of a lag spike there. Then you should also avoid this ship, because it doesn't have any torpedo launchers. Yes, the Druid is a torpedo-free zone. Cue sad noises from Shimakaze captains. And Yoshino captains who think they're Shimakaze captains. What the Druid does have, however, is 4, only 4, extremely rapid-firing guns. No high explosive ammo, armour piercing only. Yeah, the list of limitations attached to this ship is getting longer and longer. Oh, and it's also kind of slow, top speed of 35 knots and no engine boost. Jingles, you're not doing a very good job of selling this thing. I know, I know, but just watch. Oh, by the way, the Brisbane on the friendly team at the beginning of the match said, Druid, just let me know and I will give you radar. And I think he's going to ask for radar any second now. He's going to pop out and see if he can reacquire, because he should be outside of spotting range. Yeah, there he is. The thing is, if he wants to start shooting now, he's going to have to pop smoke, in which case he's definitely going to require that Brisbane's radar. So he checks to see if the Brisbane's in position.
I need intelligence data.
Requests intelligence data. Hopefully the Brisbane is paying attention, because the radar was his idea. Oh, it's starting to get a bit tight around here. That's a Hawaii. That thing has radar and lots and lots and lots and lots of guns. There goes the radar from the Brisbane. Awesome. There's probably not a lot of point in popping his own smoke now in order to farm this Hawaii, because the Hawaii... Yep, there it goes. The Hawaii has just popped its own radar. Whoa, and here it comes. Yeah, that will hurt. But he's jockeyed the throttle there and managed to avoid the majority of that incoming fire. And then, for some bizarre reason, because we saw the USS Hawaii around here last week, and that thing can shred a destroyer from full health to nothing in less than 10 seconds. But the Hawaii isn't. I think he's shooting at the Brisbane. Oh! He's attracted the attention of the Grosser Kurfürst, which, you know, is better than attracting the attention of the Hawaii. This is bizarre. Do not understand what that guy's doing. Well, he's suiciding, in which case, mission accomplished. He doesn't even need to pop smoke now. Well, he might if he gets spotted by the Shitro over there, because he's probably going to be within secondary range of the Grosser Kurfürst, which would be a very, very bad thing. Then again, the Shitro has... Wait, does it have radar? Let me check. I'm back. Yes, it does. Although you'd think, you know, getting farmed like this... Okay, he is actually spotted now. Maybe that wasn't the Hawaii's radar earlier. Maybe that was the Petro's radar. It's the only thing that kind of makes sense. Okay, he's probably going to want to pop smoke now, though. Yes, because the Petro and the Grozavoy and the Grosser Kurfürst secondaries are shooting at him. So smoke now, good idea. And it appears that that initial radar earlier was not the Hawaii. It must have been the Petro, because if the Petro could radar you under these circumstances, it absolutely would. So whatever bot script that Hawaii player was using earlier, I hope he's still eligible for a refund, because it absolutely sucked. Oh wait, now he's radared. You know, that could be the Petro, waiting for him to pop the smoke and then using the radar. The thing is, he's backed up enough now. You can see the Petro shots just whizzing over his head. Oh, bit of drama in chat, don't know if you just caught it. Friendly Vermont accusing him of being a dumbass by allowing the enemy team to take the healing buff. Remember, this is an arms race match. The Grosser Kurfürst over there just picked up a healing buff for its team. The Vermont thinks that that means that Dave here is bad. Vermont, tell me you suck at the game without actually saying you suck at the game. But Vermont thinks that Dave is bad because he didn't go in there. That he didn't leave the smoke screen to get shredded by a Grosser Kurfürst secondaries and torn apart by a Petropavlos, because he didn't go there. Grosser Kurfürst down. Nice. Oh, careful, Libertad, you don't want to push him out of the smoke. Can they finish off the Shitro before his radar comes off cooldown? It's possible. I don't know if... Well, I mean, Dave might actually be able to finish him off by himself as he backs up nice and slowly. But you're probably going to need the Libertad's guns to seal the deal. Torpedoes there, that will be... Is that the Grozavoy? There is a Grozavoy just around the corner, I think. Enemy team are ahead, by the way, in both points and kills. Well, I mean, obviously points and kills. There's no other way for them to be ahead than by getting points. This isn't domination. There are no capture points. Well, yet. There will be a capture point right in the middle of the map when we reach the 12-minute mark. And then both teams are going to be fighting over that one. Oh, yeah, I think you detected that. Look at this rate of fire, though. Is he going to finish off the Petro? Is he going to get the kill? Come on. Come on. I think you've earned it. He's trying to recover. Yeah, there he goes. Good kill. So, yeah, HMS Druid. Lousy stealth, pedestrian top speed, no torpedoes, but some fairly spicy guns, even if it does only have 4 of them. And no high explosive shells, so it's not setting any fires. I do find that kind of liberating, though. Oh, hello, Yami. Fancy seeing you there. Friendly Libertad. Yami's broadside requires spanking, if you would be so kind. But yes, I do find it kind of liberating when you don't have to choose between ammunition types, when you've only got high explosive, or you only have armor piercing. Because you never have to stop and think about which ammunition type is better under the circumstances, because you've only got one. And if you don't have high explosive, you don't have to try to weigh up the benefits and disadvantages of taking the inertia fuse for high explosive shell skill, because you don't have high explosive ammo anyway. Druid is of course a British destroyer, which means it has an unusual set of consumables. Well, I mean, it's got the same consumables as, well, not most, but certainly a lot of other destroyers, smoke and hydro. But they're special British smoke and hydro. The smoke has a very, very short, sub 1 minute duration, but lots and lots of charges and a short cooldown as well. Oh, he's just picked up a reload speed buff. 1.1 second. And that, in action right there, detecting those probably Grozavoy torpedoes, was the Royal Navy destroyer. Extremely long duration, but relatively short range hydro. It's a sort of self-defense hydro. It's not good for spotting other ships unless they're within 3.5 kilometers. But it's great for giving you warning of people trying to torpedo your smokescreen in enough time to get out without getting hit. How are things going now? Not good, but not disastrous. The enemy team are still ahead, although Dave's team have managed to close the gap a little, and they've just closed it even further with a friendly Hawaii, slotting the enemy gross occur first, so the scores are basically even. This match could still go either way. You know what would be nice though? Because the team can still get one more. Another reload buff. The Druid's quad 127mm guns by default have a 1.9 second reload. Now, you take into account something like the adrenaline rush buff, which he absolutely definitely has, and then you put the Druid in an arms race battle where you can get up to 3 stacks of the increased reload speed buff, and that's a 1 second reload. Who wants some of this? Oh, and by the way, arms race, there is now a cap circle, and Dave is about to slip into it. In arms race, a cap circle, oh, those are probably going to be Grozavoy torpedoes. But yes, in arms race, a cap circle appears right in the middle of the map, right here at the 12-minute mark. Whichever team controls that cap circle is basically going to win, because control of this central cap gives you 10 points per second. Grozavoy spotted, by the way. Very, very close. He's going to want to back off. If anybody would like to shoot him, that would be fantastic, but don't expect Dave to do it. He's not going around this corner unless he has to. The thing is about arms race, though, at some point he might have to go out around that corner. Because once this cap circle appears, as the battle goes on, which is why he's looking back, this cap circle shrinks. It gets smaller and smaller and smaller, forcing the teams into close quarters battle. Oh, beautiful kill there from the Hawaii. You see what a Hawaii that's paying attention can do to a destroyer? Yeah. Oh, Austin. That's bad. He's able to get some shots off before the Austin realises he's here and swings the guns around. Is he going to? He is, right? Throttle forward, get the hell out of here. Do not get hit by the Austin. That thing's really dangerous. Okay, good stuff. There we go. You see the cap circle shrinking. That's the cap circle border. It was right behind him a minute ago. And now it's right on top of him, which means he can contest the cap, but not for long, because eventually the border of that cap circle is going, well, yeah, it's basically already there. So now he and the team are in a really tough spot, because he's essentially the only one on the team that's capable of contesting this cap, but he's only going to be capable of contesting it safely for a few more seconds. He can contest it unsafely, but I wouldn't recommend it, because that would involve going around the... Oh, the team just lost the Vermont. Alright, now they're in the shit. 260 to 420 points. 3 ships versus 5. See, obviously, as this cap circle contracts, he's got to get closer and closer to the corner and risk getting spotted. And we know that there's an Austin over there. Now, fortunately, the Austin is one of the few high-tier American cruisers that doesn't actually get radar. So he can sneak into the cap and pop smoke, and the Austin isn't going to radar him. Here's the problem. Actually, there are 2. First, remember, short duration smoke. It lasts for less than a minute, so he can only contest the cap for less than a minute. Oh, big hits there. What's his... Yikes, 0.9 second reload. Sub 1 second reload. Oh, that Ohio was about to regret this hasty move. I was talking earlier about how when you only have the one ammunition type, you don't really need to worry about what you're firing. You do, however, have to worry about where you're firing. Look how he's moving it around. He went for the flat bow section as the Ohio turned in. As soon as the angle increased, he's going for the superstructure. Can they kill this thing? Holy crap, 0.9 second reload. Oh, it's taking torpedoes? Yeah, come on, get it down, get it down. Do not let this thing survive. Holy crap, 0.9 second reload. Oh, and he's spotted. Ooh, back up, back up, back up, back up. The Austin is the big threat right now, but I think the Austin has ducked in behind an island because it didn't enjoy getting shot at either. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, the other problem with popping the smoke is that while the Austin can't radar him, because the Austin doesn't have radar, the Hawaii could. But the Hawaii was never close enough to do it, so it was actually not that big of a problem. I mean, he's almost died anyway. He only has 2 surviving teammates. They did at least manage to take out the Ohio, but now that the Hawaii has eventually turned up, realistically, he's completely out of options. Because if somebody doesn't get into that cap circle, the enemy team will take it, and they will win. In fact, they're about to take it. There goes the Napoli, bravely making a move. You know what, while the Hawaii's shooting at him, screw it. Chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever. He pops the smoke anyway, but here's the issue. If he goes out around the corner, he gets spotted by the Montana, pops his smoke. Hawaii pops his radar, kills him. If he tries to support the Napoli by shooting at the Hawaii, maybe the Hawaii doesn't actually have any charges of radar left. I mean, it can still get lucky blind fire and kill you, but that's no reason to not shoot at the Hawaii, because you're going to lose unless you start sinking enemy ships and start contesting that cap circle. You can see the enemy team's scores rocketing up, 10 points every second. Bollocks. Well, he's going to dodge the torpedo, but I don't think he's going to dodge all of that. Oh, big damage on the Austin there at the end, but I mean, when that thing turns its machine guns on you, yeah. Even though it was actually the Montana that finished him. But that just leaves the one battleship left alive, and there is no way. Just to give you some idea of exactly how badly screwed that surviving friendly Grosser Kurfürst is, the La Pampa has emerged from its smoke screen to start shooting at you. The La Pampa's guns suck. The La Pampa is one of those destroyers that is really, really good until it gets spotted, at which point it's terrible. When a La Pampa no longer cares and starts shooting at you, that's when you know you're screwed. And there it is. Oh well, never mind. So that was a defeat, but that was 264,000 damage with 4 127mm guns. He got more experience on a defeat than all but the top 5 on the enemy team, and almost all but the top 4 on the enemy team. 264,000 damage, shredding battleships with these shitty little lightweight 127mm shells. How many do you think he fired? Remember, he had a sub 1 second reload at the end there. That would be 831. He did 60,000 damage to the Ohio with guns in a destroyer. So, yes, HMS Druid. It's definitely not for everyone. Its stealth sucks, its speed's kind of bad, and it doesn't have any torpedoes. But if you are a fan of the Dakka, you might want to give it a look. Good job, Dave. Thanks for sending that one in. That was, despite the loss, an entertaining battle, and I hope everyone enjoyed it, because that's it for today. As always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.